Well, what do you want your story to be about tonight?
About an old man that was named Mr. Grumpyson.
Mr. Grumpyson. Hmm.
And he was feeding the squirrels and taking care of them.
Let's see. This is the story about an old man sitting in a park bench. It was a Sunday afternoon, and he had some pecans, and he was feeding them to the squirrels. When suddenly a young boy sat next to him and started looking at him. Mr. Grumpinson thought, oh, little kids, I don't like them, and they're disruptive. I'm sure he's going to ask me for something soon. But he didn't say anything. And the boy kept looking and looking and looking.
Wait, did we change the story until Mr. Grumpyson saying, "Hey kid, get back to school now"?
Okay. But you have to wait for that, okay?
Okay.
So, the kid kept looking and looking and looking at Mr. Grumpinson. Mr. Grumpinson growled a little bit and turned around to kind of look the other way and kept feeding the squirrels, hoping that the kid would go away. But after a few minutes, he would turn around and the kid was still there, looking at him with curious eyes. So he turned around quickly, growling like that, all upset about the kid, and kept feeding the squirrels. "Hey, mister," said the kid. Said Mr. Grumpyson. "Hey, mister," said the kid. "What?" "Hey, mister." "Yes, what is it?" "My name is Billy." "Ah, I didn't ask," said Mr. Grumpyson. "Why are you feeding the squirrels?" said the kid. "Why, don't you have something to do?" "Yes, I'm here to ask you about the squirrels. Why are you feeding the squirrels?" Said Mr. Grumpyson. "Don't you see they're hungry and it's my time to be at peace, alone with the squirrels?" "What's your name, sir?" said the kid. Thought Mr. Grumpyson. This is not going away fast. All right, I better answer a couple of his questions. I'm sure that after a few of them, he'll find out I'm not so much fun and he'll go away. "I am Grumpyson. You can call me Mr. Grumpyson." "Okay, Mr. Grumpyson." "Yes, whatever." "So why are you feeding the squirrels, Grumpyson?" "Because it's my day off and they're hungry. So, if that's all, Mr. Grumpyson, tell me about your life." "What?" said Mr. Grumpyson. "Yes. Why are you so grumpy?" "I am not grumpy," said Mr. Grumpyson, and all the squirrels squirreled around away in fear. "You scared me. Why are you like this?" "Sorry, kid," said Mr. Grumpyson. "I am a little bit grumpy, perhaps." "Yes. Why? Why? Why, Mr. Grumpyson? Why? 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 Are you going to tell me? Why? Why? Aren't you supposed to be at school or something?" said Mr. Grumpyson. "Why?" said the kid. "All right, I will tell you, but if you promise that at the end of my story, you go away." "Why?" said the kid. "It started many, many years ago. I was always worried about things. When I was a kid, I was afraid if I was going to jump that it would be too high. I was afraid that if I was going to run that it was going to be too slow. I was afraid that if I was going to eat that my food was going to be too hot. I was afraid of everything, and that kept me safe. I didn't get burned. I didn't get anything bad happen because I was safe. But I also started noticing other kids doing things that I wasn't doing, like riding bicycles without training wheels. Those kids seemed really brave doing something very dangerous. I wasn't going to do any of that, but it looked like fun and I was missing out. And then, when I was a little older, I saw other kids reading amazing books. And I thought, oh, I could never focus on reading a whole book. And so I never got started. What I didn't know is that none of my friends read full books. They started with little things. They all started very small. So I thought that it would be so hard, and I didn't do it. And that made me even more grumpy because I missed out on it. And then, when I was a little older, I was afraid of girls because I was too shy. And so, while all my friends were making friends and finding her soulmates, and some other friends just having girlfriends, it was very scary to me. So I became even more grumpy. And then, when I was a little older, I started thinking that all that mattered was work, and that one day I would be happy and I would be able to enjoy life. But for now, I have to work. And that day never came because I kept working and working and working. And I was always saying to myself, but I need the money, and I did the things. And in reality, I wasn't making any friends because it was safe not to have friends. And then the day to have friends never came. And then the day to fulfill my dreams never came. And the only thing that came to me was old age. And so, I've always been grumpy. I was born grumpy. It started because I was afraid. And when I grew up, that made me more and more grumpy. And that's why I'm here. So now that you know, go to school. Mr. Grumpy Lumpusum? What? Wake up, said the kid. What do you mean wake up? Wake up, Lumpusum. What? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, little one. Wake up. It's time to go to school, said the mummy. And little Marcus woke up. Mommy, I had an incredible dream that I was an old man at the park, said Mommy. Wow, that sounds amazing. Tell me all about it on the way to school. Okay, Mommy, I'll tell you all about it. And that kid realized what had happened. He had traveled back in time and had a chance to get it right this time, and decided from that day on that he was going to live life at the best and always see the most beautiful things everywhere and be happy and daring and not fear. The end.
Do you know why I picked that story?
Why?
Because it's from the Academy game.
Oh, cool.
There's a guy like that at the Academy game.
Mm-hmm.
Every time when you're close to him, he says, "Kid, get back to school now."
It's like the other one that I like, the one that says, "Silence, fish."
Yes, but instead he says, "Go back to school and learn something new, which is never be to me ever again."
All right, it's time to go night-night, pequeña. You're being too loud. Good night, pequeña.
Sorry, I was too loud.
It's okay. Good night, baby.